And here we go.
From the Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker, we're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump, live.
I am live and I am in charge. I have no idea where Rich is. Stephen Willeford would not be joining us today because I effed up. I don't know if we effed up. It was a miscommunication about times. He thought we were going in an hour, and I just talked to him. And yeah, so he's going to be on Monday to talk about his new book. His new book is great. I have talked about it. I have no idea where Rich is. He is probably, I have no idea where he is. It's very, very curious. Usually he is the one calling me saying, hey, where the hell are you? But not today. It looks like he's the one that we have no idea where he is. But you know what we can do, guys? We can go ahead and call the mother guy. I didn't say the bad word. We'll call Rich. Be like, hey, Rich, you are on the air with John Crump. Just give me 1 second here. Where is that? Where is it? The Rodecaster Pro. Boom, 2. Here we go. We are connecting. So we are connected. So let's go ahead and call up Rich and be like, yo, where are you? So here we go. Hey, where are you at? You're on live on John Crump News. Rich? Hey, Rich? We're calling him back again.
I hear you now.
We are live on John Crump News. How are you doing?
Good. Am I a felon? You're a felon today?
Yeah, where are you at?
I'm logging in.
Oh, okay. Well, Steven, a little bit of mix up. He thought we were going Central Time.
I'm from live until this guy interrupted me with a phone call.
Okay, well, just get on here, man. Get on. Yeah. All right, guys. Okay. So let's go ahead and I will disconnect Rich, and he is gone. While we are at it, let's go ahead and call some of my other YouTube friends. Let's go ahead and we will call, I don't know. Who should we call? Let's call 28EDU. I'm not a felon. I'm a member of a bunch of gun rights organizations, so therefore I'm not a felon. You know, 28EDU is not picking up. Whatever. We're going to go ahead and disconnect the Bluetooth because I see Rich logging in the back. There you are.
Hey.
Yeah, Steven got a little bit of miscommunication. He thought we were 5 Central.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Central. So we're going to have him on Monday to talk about his new book. It's a great new book. Hey.
If I knew how to read.
Yeah. Hey, how about this, dude? Listen.
Yeah.
Listen. Do you think that the ATF intended to expand the membership bases of 3 of the biggest gun rights organizations in the country.
Now, I just watched Johnny B, and Johnny B had Oprah like, you get a felony, you get a felony. But realistically, it's you get an exemption, you get an exemption.
Yeah, basically, I'm a life member of GOA. I also work for GOA, so therefore I am exempted. I showed a pistol brace firearm on my video today, and it is not illegal. And
yeah, I don't have a pistol brace within arm's distance, but I do have a dog within arm's distance.
Yeah. Also, check out FPSchampionship.com for the latest and greatest of the Warzone tournament that's going to be going on July 15th at 10 o'clock. Right now, I am throwing down some money.
Really?
The winning team, it's trios, the winning team will get $300. And maybe we'll be able to raise it up with some other prizes. That's all due to Black Swan Media Group.
Oh, Dark said he's got your back.
If you want to come back, yeah, he just left here.
Oh, it was Dark. Oh, you mean at your house? Dark was at your house?
Yeah, we were just messing around with the X1 carbon, and just playing around with guns.
Dude. All right. So, I need to get. I know 3D Print General has an affiliate link. I need an affiliate link for those guys because I preach the gospel of the freaking bamboo. And Dark, you've seen the bamboo in action?
It's Dark.
Hi, Dark.
Hey, Dark, you're missing something.
Yeah, the bamboo is indeed.
Dude, you got a terrible connection.
This is happening. The weird thing is that when I moved my desk like 6 feet, my internet started crapping out like crazy.
That happens.
Well, it's probably the metal in your desk attenuating the signal. It's nodal interference.
There are some oxidizers and wires and I'm just kidding. The special needs helmet. Yeah, this is not a special needs helmet. This is a superpower helmet. I just don't have the superpower portion of it.
Get mine.
If you'd like, yeah. I think look,
he's like,
it's fun.
I got a bicycle helmet.
Dark comes over and he tries to buy everything from me. Every time he comes
wait. Did he finger bang everything in your gun room?
Yeah, but he wants some of my my armor. I got
as if I don't already have
really thin armor that's like really, really good from Safe Life Defense. Which I got a coupon for, 10% coupon if anybody's interested. Get a Crumpy.com.
Well, let me say this though. I didn't ask or offer to buy until you said that you had 2 sets. And I was like, oh, do you? And then kind of that's where it started.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So did you guys hear?
Last time you walked away, this was before like background checks in Virginia, but he came over and he's like, the Tech 22.
Yep. I did. Dude, you know the Tech 22 is currently broken.
Broken?
So it dropped from DLD. Is DLD an operator? I am the operator. I am tactically certified operator.
He can't afford car tires for his car, but no.
Hey, that's been taken care of for like 6 months now. Okay.
All right. I'm not going to further dox you on what you haven't taken care of, but there's a bunch of shit.
There's 2 things. I've taken care of everything else. I got 2 things.
What happened to the Tech 22?
So one day I was telling a couple guys about it. Actually, SG&E, who now is SGFL, was showing off his nickel Tech 9. And I was like, dude, I got the nickel Tech 22. And he's like, what? No way. So I pulled it out, showed it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to put it out to showcase on a live stream. So I set it out there, and then my chair bumped it in like the last 2 minutes of a live stream. It dropped from like 6 feet in the air, and it landed directly on the most flawed portion of the firearm, which is the magazine release. So that broke.
Do you know how rare those things are?
Extremely rare. So rare that you can't find replacement parts for it. Trust me.
Yeah,
Ask me how I know. Yeah.
You broke it.
Yeah. Hey, this is a Team Windy helmet. All right.
I got a Team Windy helmet.
Oh yeah. Is it a bump or is it ballistic?
It's a bump.
Yeah, mine's just a bump. Yeah.
No. Sorry, not bump. A ballistic. Sorry.
So it's a bulletproof.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you're. That's over a G stack, homie.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, mine's just a bump. The only purpose of it is for night vision.
Yeah, I got it for 300.
Yeah, this was 350.
No, I got it for 300. I know a guy that had a tactical store.
Of
Nice.
course, Crump knows a guy.
Down in it was down in like Southern Virginia. And they were going out of business.
Oh, that's
so he's like, I don't know what to do with this helmet. He's like, dude, I'll get you one for 300 if you want it. I just want to get them out.
Yeah.
So I took it, but it was like he had like 5, and he sold to 5 different friends.
Dude, I would take anybody out there so. There's so many things that you can do. First off, I realized when I hit a certain threshold of, I don't know how much I should say. When I hit a certain threshold of firearms, ammo, gear, like at some point it's just like, okay, why could I buy a house with this much, guns, gear, and ammo? Like, why don't I just buy night vision? So that's where I'm at now. I'm in the process of purchasing night vision, and so far I've got the helmet and the Wilcox G24 mount, which is this right here. All I need is the J arm and the tube, and then I'm driving to gunsmith school. Nice. And then once I get that, I need a laser, and I'm basically set. But then that's just going to send me on a path of spending crazy money on night vision shit. So, we'll see.
Yeah. My lawyer keeps on telling me I need to get night vision.
Dude, it is incredible.
I don't have night vision. So, and are you talking thermal or are you talking IR?
IR, man. Thermal, fuck it. Freaking insanely expensive.
Well, you can get a thermal overlay for PVS 14, for a reasonable cost compared to most thermal shit. But
no, I'm talking about like thermal, like thermal, not like an overlay.
Yeah, I mean, you could get. I mean, that's at this point, at this juncture, thermal is, in my opinion, is evolving so quickly technologically that there's almost no point to buy it. Right? We've been using the same tubes for like 40 freaking years, aside from, maybe not 40, but for like 3 decades, we've been using the same, nitrogen purged, white phosphorus.
You gotta go white. You can't go green. Gotta go white.
No, for sure. White phosphorus, PVS 14 can be had for the cost of most rifles.
You can print. You can print not like nods if you want to say cheap. But
if you want to say digital.
No, you can print the stuff to do the tubes.
Yeah, but would you want to?
And then it's not going to be. They sell cans of nitrogen that people use to purge them. It's not a true nitrogen purge.
Argon gas or something like that.
Yeah, it's argon, but it's not a true nitrogen purge. Yeah,
I'm going straight up with the L3 tube. Like, I'm tempted to say F it and spend the extra dollars to go for aviation grade.
Yeah, that's more than a couple extra dollars, though.
Yep, it is.
It's not
But
like a $50 difference or anything like that.
I just can't imagine flying with knots. I mean that's
dude, they do it all the
got to be a
time.
real pain in the ass.
Dude,
Well,
we know a guy that did it.
really, it's a
Yep.
spec thing. It's just a specs thing. I mean, most tubes that you get have like specks all over the inside. There'll be black specks all over it when you're buying civilian grade tubes because they're tubes that the military rejected.
It's rejected, yeah.
Yeah. So you can, if you got the hookup, you can ask for like, let me get the least shitty one. But most of them are going to be tubes that were, that have spots and shit in them. However, if you're asking for, aviation grade, let's say PVS 14, aviation grade, single tube, your specs are going to be higher, and typically you're going to be dealing with, better shit.
And a couple $1,000 more.
About
About 1,000.
1,600.
Yeah, it's over it's between 1,000 and 2,000.
Yeah, it's definitely over a stack.
I don't have any night vision. I do have night vision, but it's like I had night vision, I should say. I lent it to a friend to go coyote hunting and never got it back.
Dang.
I've got an ATN IR scope, but not thermal.
Yeah, so I don't know. I gotta reach out to him because he just like blew me off and like moved.
I would too.
I mean, I got a.
Hey, can I borrow your real expensive crap?
I got
back.
I got a loan from a buddy. Was going on a coyote hunt as well, and I was like, hey, let me use the Scar 17S with a thermal optic, and I sighted it in using the hand warmers. Dude, that shit was so fun. I mean, that I didn't even take anything that hunt. Well, I didn't take any coyotes that hunt, but it was fun. But thermal's different, man. Thermal, you can see certain. I mean, this is pretty obvious. It's going to seem pretty obvious and stupid, but thermal allows you to see certain heat signatures at some distances. Night vision allows you to see everything at night. So which one would you choose? So I'm going to go
night
with
vision. You're using an illuminator.
I mean, what do you mean? Like an IR illuminator on your rifle, or? I mean, not necessarily. You can use night vision without an illuminator.
Yeah. As long as the moon is bright enough.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have so much ambient light in most cases. If it is literal pitch black, yeah, I mean, you're going to be running, very little. So this is why you have options. And I'm certainly not almost everything I've learned from about night vision has been from Integrity Firearms. Those guys are awesome. And they've been incredible. They literally walked me through every single step of the process, explaining everything. It's kind of thermal does not work well in the rain. You know what blew my mind? Everyone was freaking out over the new Holosun thermal shit. The hybrid, thermal.
Well, that's what we saw at SHOT Show.
Yeah, I mean, I was blown
YouTube
away.
pulled your video, right?
They didn't pull it. They just demonetized it.
Oh, okay.
And then I reposted it differently. And oh no, they did demonetize it. That's right. Because hey, thermal, but that's actually it's in their terms of service. Thermal.
It actually, you can't post thermal or night vision videos.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, now, how do I see all these hog hunts at night and coyote hunts?
I know. How does T-Rex are? Well, anyway. So
Not trying to throw anyone under the bus.
Yeah, right. But after doing a little bit more digging into the Holosun thermal, the purpose of thermal is to be able to detect thermal images within shooting distance, right? Those max out at about 70 yards. Like, what is the purpose of getting a thermal optic for thousands of dollars? I mean, it's over $2,000, right? I think it's starting at like 2,200, something like that. If it maxes out at 2,200, I mean, basically put a sticker on it that says for indoor use only. It's stupid in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know. Patrick has
He's got binos.
Babyface.
Yeah.
Babyface P. He's got binos.
I thought he had quads now.
He may have quads.
Unless he takes them from his wife. I think him and his wife both have
binos. Nice.
Okay. Maybe
yeah, I think he had like
he had 4 tubes.
I think he had PVS 31s too. I think he's got like real deal shit.
Which I always thought, Patrick's wife was cool, but I mean, if she's got night vision, that makes her even more cool.
Yeah, I mean that's some baller shit. So okay, so one thing I want to bring up, I think it's important. In the past, the Chinese government surprisingly has actually been pretty honest with their citizens, right? They were like, "Hey, the COOF is coming. You guys prepare for get a year."
Wait, hold on. Are we doing conspiracy theory? Because I need to turn my channel off.
No,
conspiracy theory, please. I don't want to get another strike.
Bro, am I known
Dark's
for
trying to share Dark's trying to share the strikes.
I'm trying to share the strikes. I am still currently banned, so anyone out there that wants to support the channel while I'm still banned, it's DLD After Dark. But no, this is not a conspiracy theory. This is real deal. In the past, of course the Chinese government, all the commies, they're pieces of shit, right? But just hear me out. In recent years, they had said, "Hey guys, the COOF is going to be, severely damaging to our, to our system. So prepare yourself and, get up to a year of food," right? And for charity. Thank you, MC. You're the man. And they, goddamn my internet connection. Sorry. And they were honest, right? And then, yeah. And then they had said, "We're going to weld you into your apartment buildings."
They did.
Just straight up. "We're going to weld you inside your build." And they did. They were honest. Well, apparently, over the last 48 hours, the Chinese government has told their citizens to prepare for nuclear Armageddon. Like, what?
And they said, "Don't worry, the nukes will weld you into your apartment."
Probably. It's just interesting to hear that. And then Dark is getting his social credit score up. Yes. Yeah. Once we go on CBDC, I'm sure that was I think that was one car. And sub to Dark's backup channel. Dude, you know what, Kurt? I went to go log in to DLD TV, and guess what happened? They said that email address doesn't exist.
So you can't get to DLD TV.
I can't even post anything on DLD TV.
Jesus.
Yeah, Biden has fallen. Would it be rude if I put together a Biden falling montage?
No,
airplane stairs,
man.
bicycle.
Dude, hey, the Polymaker, the one that come in cardboard. Can you remove the cardboard or no?
Thank you, Kurt.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So poor John just got a bamboo carbon with the AMS, and the AMS only takes certain spools. There were spool adapters you can print.
Yeah.
like rings that go on.
Yeah,
the
but you're
different
not supposed to use
spools.
carbon inside the AMS. Not carbon,
And then
cardboard.
other people printed up mechanisms that
Yeah,
go back and forth, and you can re-spool.
Yeah, so you can clamp on the you can print the adapters that go onto the outside, because it's the outside of the cardboard rubbing that causes the problem with the AMS. People do that, and yes, people also pull onto polymer spools, plastic spools. They like
Yeah,
re-spool
I
them.
don't want to just pull.
Also, let me just say this. I know people that have been running bamboos for a very long time and have exclusively been running cardboard. It's not that you can't, it's that they recommend against it because they say the cardboard particulates over time will jack up your AMS. Maybe.
I think I'm just gonna get an eSun, a PLA plus.
Sure. I mean, dude, run
Well,
what filament you want.
I gotta say, well, I was told not to talk about the flavor of PLA that I use because it was told to me in confidence.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
Mhm.
Ever. If they knew that I
Technically.
had my own filament, man, could you imagine?
Yeah,
You can get a
the other filament.
Polymaker, and I got a code that if you want to buy filament from Polymaker, you can get a discount. Or actually, you won't get a discount; I'll just get money.
So Goonbeam says just print a ring.
I mean, I have a ring. I just don't want to pull the damn filament to the. I don't want to do the work. Oh, by the way, did you notice?
It would
something?
be
Look at the names. They have a new feature. Take this damn thing down.
Yeah, what is the new feature?
I
didn't
saw
Look, see under mine? I
so
put my
you can
Twitter
put
handle.
like dark of DLD After Dark or rich of Flying Rich Firearms or whatever.
Edit name and headline.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we can do like post 9/11 Chiron graphics where only the bottom third of the screen has crap as opposed to the bottom eighth.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bobby Millimeter in for the win.
Nice.
The
Bobby
cool
Millimeter is
kids
gonna be playing
are,
in the Call of Duty tournament.
yeah, he said the cool kids are putting goon tape on their spools. That's not what he said.
Ah, interesting.
So electrical tape on the spool edges from Bobby Millimeter.
Oh, there you go.
Look at that.
So
Dark with DLD After Dark.
does
Mark
did I
Forge
tell you
is-
like Bob cursed me out the other night? I'm
Yeah,
like,
Mark
no, Bob, I'm
Forge's-
sorry. I'm sorry.
Mark
I'm really
Forges
sorry.
are freaking fantastic, but they're also like $12,000.
What? I've never even heard of that. What is it?
It's a metal 3D printer.
Oh yeah,
Like-
yeah.
It prints in metal.
Steel and Inconel.
Yeah, those are like metal extrusion. So basically, instead of printing in plastic or carbon fiber, it's like fucking metal.
Dang. I wonder if that's. Remember that thing I showed you, Rich? I wonder if that's what they're
Whoa,
using.
whoa! I thought we weren't going to talk about that again.
We're not talking about anything. I just said remember
Okay.
that thing I showed you. That's all I'm saying. Does anyone remember the Strumble Sniglet?
Sniglet. Oh, I read that as singlet.
All right, I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna show you the Mark Forge, like the filaments that it takes.
Dark, are you getting the L3 Harris? I am getting L3 Harris.
Yeah, we all
GPMVG
are.
18. I don't know
We
if
have
that
a
is.
hookup. Did I say that?
I mean, we kind of do. They opened it up to you guys too.
I know he contacted me. He mentioned it. He said get in touch with you to get us information.
Yeah.
So look at this. You can print in D2 tool steel.
What?
No, that's crazy.
Hold on, for 12 grand? Dude, that's not
Inconel?
the metal system.
You mean I could 3D print a micro turbine engine?
Yeah, it's here.
Inconel? That's
I'm not
nuts.
sure. It's like yeah.
Dude, I would drop 12 stacks on that.
I was
going
to say you could put turbocharger compressors and impellers in there. They are.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Like,
I would need to know
whoa.
like what's the cost of the filament like though? Is it the powder filament?
But this is one of those where spreads a layer of dust and then laser sinters it.
Yeah. It's
What?
$230 for 200 cc's.
200 cc's. Hold on.
200 cc. Isn't that like 2 milliliters?
I have no idea.
I don't think science could properly describe what 200 cc's is.
I mean, 200 cc's would be the equivalent to 2 milliliters.
Are we talking more than a shot glass or less than a shot glass?
Less than a shot glass, like a 16th of a shot glass. That just doesn't make sense.
Well, they use it for like prototyping.
Yeah.
You're
Yo,
not
did you
actually
guys
making stuff that you're gonna make all the time?
Did you see? We need some deck jokes. Did you guys see the 3D printed / aluminum cast PS90 bolt?
Yeah, not aluminum. That was lead. That was lead casting.
That's lead?
That's lead. So, all right, the bolt needs mass. And that's why, so it's a plastic, I guess a PLA mold. I really didn't see what that was. But they're pouring lead into it. So they actually have like basically a 3D printed cup, I'm assuming it's PLA, in an ice water bath, and then they're pouring molten lead into it.
I mean, dude, it looked pretty clean, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, because that was just the filler. That's like, you know,
Yeah,
and they
I mean, it's a 3D
they put a
printed
piece of
shell.
aluminum across the face.
Yeah, it's a 3D printed.
So,
Oh, I get what you're saying. So it's 2 pieces of aluminum capped on the outside.
yeah, it's a sandwich.
With
Yeah, it's a sandwich of
lead is the
aluminum,
center,
and then it's
PLA
like a
is the
Tootsie
outside.
Roll. No, not a Tootsie Roll. It's like a yodel with PLA on the outside and lead on the inside.
Interesting.
Or double
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
So someone's who is it? 80XR and somebody else. Sorry, I'm not giving you credit. Said that 200 cc's is equal to 7 ounces.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
Excuse me.
Ouch. Ouch. Flying Rich was supposed to teach me how to 3D. I refused to take sleeping pills though.
What?
Is she saying that my 3D printing lessons would put you to sleep? Is that the message?
You know, I'm not sure. It's probably, knowing Ting Ting, it's probably much dirtier than that, but you know, I'm just guessing. Form Labs has 3D printed injection molds. Yeah. There is a lot of that out there, and I've heard that there are several companies working on an at-home microwave-sized injection molding machine.
Well, there are tabletop injection molds out there for the hobbyists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're actually doing some stuff like that for scouts.
Yeah, I heard there was a couple companies that were making them specifically for frames that, you know, come with jigs and goo, and then the goo.
Oh, well, that's something else.
Netrunner's been going around for. Well, I know a couple companies that have been working on it for a couple years. It's not really a rumor because I know they're actually working on it.
Yeah,
at least two. This is 210 pounds for 200 centimeters to the third power.
Yeah, it's too complicated for me. I'll wait till other people burn money on it first, and then.
But it doesn't look like, if you look at the amount of filament you get, it doesn't look very like a lot.
Does not look very like a lot. I'll agree. Does not look very like a lot.
It looks like you could make laces for 2 shoes with
it. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, basically, that's a lot of money. But like I said, it's more for. It's not like for.
Yeah, it's for rapid prototyping. It's not for
prototyping.
You know,
exactly.
Yeah, not for mass manufacturing.
Yeah, it's not for. Yeah, exactly. It's not like you could print a knife out, but that would be a really effing expensive knife.
Yeah. C&T Designs,
cool.
what's up, brother?
Sup, Coop?
I called Coop, like, I don't know if it was over the weekend, and he gets back to me 3 days later.
Hey, Bobby
yeah.
Millimeter, you guys should have got something at your JSD today, or maybe it will be tomorrow, but you're gonna get something.
Ooh. Is it communicable?
No, it's just some magazines. You have a couple of magazines. And
Well,
some
are
shirts.
they the
Cloud shirts, magazines? They're metal from the last tournament and some other crap in there.
you talking about the John Crump magazines?
Oh, by the way, I found another one. I got this too.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah, I did
this
get.
has actually a Texas flag on it.
I got the coolest
cool.
koozie.
Yeah, I got
stuff like that.
He was like, Dark, what are you looking at?
Right.
I was like, I'm looking at this. And he was like, I got a plate carrier over here. And I pull it up and it's like a plate carrier that's like this big. I was like, this one? He's like, no, that's actually a koozie. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, it's a koozie. It's a tactical koozie. I was like, oh my
they're all
God,
over
I need
SHOT
that.
Show.
See,
You
I
don't have
never.
any of those?
Well, dude,
Nah,
when was the last
got a
time I went to
Smoke
SHOT
Bros
Show?
one now. Smoke Bros is my boys.
When did I go to SHOT Show on the first 2 days?
Smoke Bros. I just want to talk about Smoke Bros for a second. I got actually one of their patches right here. Flavor
Smoke
Meter.
Bros?
They're actually, this is not a sponsored, but like I'm gonna be cooking out tonight. I use Smoke Bros seasoning. I use Smoke Bros everything
Nice.
because their stuff is bad. I gave some to my sister-in-law, and now she's like addicted to their toppings.
Nice.
The peanut butter banana toppings and stuff.
Peanut butter banana
Topping, yeah, it's like a little it's like peanut butter and banana, and it's like a seasoning. It's like a salt.
Wow, that sounds interesting.
Their stuff is really freaking good.
PSA is coming out with the Saberline AR-10. That's what's up.
I like the sabers.
Yeah, I mean they seem good. I haven't really gotten a chance to get my hands on them, but
Yeah, we did.
They seem pretty good.
We did, Rich, and I did.
I mean, aside from handling them at SHOT Show, I did handle them at SHOT Show, but I haven't actually gotten any range time.
Yeah, Rich and I were down there, and I'm shooting it. I'm like, dude, I don't hear a gong sound. I was like, what the hell? And then the guy's like, oh, it's a syllable target, so it's plastic, so you're not gonna hear a gong sound. You're hitting it. Remember that?
That's funny.
Yes,
dude, that Norso slide is nasty.
That is a nice slide.
That's like what a
for those that are just listening. He is showing a slide with it's aggressive cuts, windows, and it's made for an optic.
And those Norso slides typically cost about the amount of an actual complete Glock, a strip slide.
Well, you held not my Glock 17, man. My Glock 17. That one is
that's a Strike. That's a Strike Industries slide, and lean it up a little bit towards to the top. Let me see the top. Okay, so do you know what's different on that slide right there? So there were no Strike Industries
suppressor height sights.
No, there's a slide milling. So that window in the top was never there. That was done aftermarket, and that's super rare. I have.
How about my slide? My slide is one of a kind.
Yeah, that I actually got to mess with that slide today. That was pretty cool.
I had it like it. Literally, it's one of one. Well, the whole the frame is one of one too, and I love that gun.
Hold on, ADXR 920 says you cannot make this shit up. HB lawyers using the Bruin decision to get him off.
Oh, Hunter Biden. I was like, HP, Hewlett Packard? What?
Yeah, hold on.
That's crazy.
Hold on. I'm gonna play something for you guys. Coda boy sent this to me.
Oh, wait. There's a new website out, John.
What?
You may have seen every picture on the website already.
Oh God. Yeah, I've seen most of them.
Oh, what is it? Oh, yeah.
The laptop.
Oh, okay. What Rich is talking about is I had the contents of Hunter Biden's laptop. And Rich's wife is like, no, he doesn't. I was like, I do. And so she said, prove it.
So we sent a Pecker picture that's never been published.
I sent her multiple ones.
And I had a login for the server.
Yeah, and yeah, you did. And she was like, oh my God, tell him to stop it. I believe him.
Stop, please. Dude,
Dark, while we're talking stuff here, can you tell a story I asked you to tell my wife the other night?
Oh, yeah. So
John, you haven't heard this.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I told him or not. So I like to be as lazy as possible. And a lot of times if I have my earpieces in, I'll be like, I don't want to say it because it's going to think I'm trying to tell her to call you. But I'll be like, Siri. Okay, just making sure. So I'll be like, Siri, call Flying Rich, right? And I was walking to a grocery store, and there are a bunch of people kind of funneling in at the front, and I was trying to get them on the phone before I went in, just so I can kind of chat with them. Like Rich and I chat, like almost daily. And I was trying to call him, but Siri was not listening to me. And the circle came up, then it went away, and then it came up again. But when I first said it, I was like, Siri, call Flying Rich. A dude kind of turned around and looked at me and like gave me like a look and a little smile, and I'm like, what the because this guy looking at? And then I said again, I was like, Siri, call Flying Rich. And then I say it again, and it's funny when you're enunciating things to your phone, you're like, Siri, call Flying Rich, like super loud and like clear. And the dude turns around to me, he's like, did you say Flying Rich? And I was like, yeah. He's like Flying Rich from YouTube? And I was like, yeah. He was like Flying Rich from John Crump Live? I was like, yeah, dude. He's like, oh my God, I watch them all the time. Like, whatever. And I was like, oh, no way. I was like, I'm Dark with DLD After Dark. He was like, I can't say I'm familiar. I was like, well, I mean, I'm on like all the time. I didn't know. He's like, no. He's like, what's your channel? And he like types it in, and I'm like, it's just never mind, But it was funny because, of course. Now here's my thing, and whatever he said his name was, Poker John, Poker Jim Poker. I don't know, Poker something. When I think he's a John Crump news dude that sees you guys.
That's what Dark I figured out.
Yeah, and then he's just because I'm rarely on like the John Crump news thing. I'm more so on John Crump Live. But yeah, it was kind of funny.
I just figured, first off, if anybody would know anybody in this group, it would be Crump, Dark, and then me. I just figured that would be the order. Because Dark,
DLD is the unknown
channel.
Musketeer.
Yeah, well, you know what? You can. I forgot what I was going to say. Damn it!
But
Dark,
you're on a
meet the guy here when next time he comes up in August. We can tell him to go to XCal. Then Rich can blow him off like he did the only people that recognized him.
I was double earplugged. I had the foamies in and the noise canceling on top of it. I'm sorry. Whoever that was is like, oh, Flying Rich. I'm like, I just.
Oh, freaking hilarious!
I've been there, dude. I was actually really surprised. Like, I was literally just talking to one of you guys before getting the SHOT Show, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm sure when I walk in, people are gonna be like, oh my god, it's dark from DLD. Like, I did
that
not
was
expect
funny.
that
Yeah,
at all.
yeah.
And like I get on the phone and I'm FaceTiming with my daughter, and because over there it's like 4 or whatever, but at
Right.
at home it's like 7. So my daughter's like getting ready for bed and shit. So I'm FaceTiming with her, and like my wife, we're going through separation and all that. She hates like all the YouTube stuff. She just hates it, right? Especially when people call me dark. And someone actually came up to me at a store and asked if I was dark, and I lied to him and said no. Sorry for you, little man. But anyway, you caught me off guard with my family. Like, don't do stuff like that, man. Anyway, if that happened now, I probably would have reacted differently, but whatever. Anyway, so I'm walking up to the front of SHOT Show, and I'm on FaceTime with my daughter, and my wife is right there, right beside her. And the moment I stepped to the front of the hotel, I hear, "Yo, Dark? Are you Dark with DLD After Dark?" I'm like, yeah, dude. And I see my wife just go, just like this look of like disgust, like, it was just so funny. And I got made a few times. It was kind of interesting.
All right. KB32, we're gonna pirate his video.
All right.
He sent it to me, so go watch it after this. But
hey guys, KB32 here. Check it out. So we're sitting up here in the Freedom Office North, and this is an interesting article that I really wanted to bring your attention to because it comes to us by the way of the New York Times, Glenn Thrush and Michael Schmidt. Now, this is about a father who's an absolute turd and his son is a piece of diarrhea. What am I talking about? Yeah, Biden and his son, Hunter. So what they're trying to do now, this is interesting because Hunter's defense lawyers, because he's getting ready to be brought up on charges for something, are trying to use our gun rights to get some charges or potential charges dropped. And it's interesting because this is the stuff that his dad, Joe Biden, is that his name? I thought it was Turd. So anyway, the stuff that he hates. So anyway, let's go ahead and get on with this article. This is interesting. Just want to share it to you. New York Times, to Hunter Biden's father, the Supreme Court decision last June that expanded the Second Amendment rights is a travesty for gun control. Yeah, it means you can't control us, Joe. You think about it, gun control. It's about controlling the people, right? That's what they want to do, correct? So anyway, but to Hunter Biden's lawyers, it's been an opening. Yay! And I hope that Joe Biden goes ahead and yells yay as well, because they're going to get his ass on tax evasion and for money laundering. In the months after court's landmark ruling that gave people a broad right to carry guns outside the home, Mr. Biden's lawyers told Justice Department prosecutors who were investigating whether to charge him in connection with the gun purchase that a prosecution of him would likely be ruled mute. Oh, yeah, let's hear about this. According to the two people briefed on the matter. So why would this be ruled mute? Because they're trying to say that even though he lied on his 4473, which he did about being a drug user or addicted to drugs, they're trying to get that dropped. This goes into what I was the Minnesota thing, right? Okay, so the ATF is saying if you have a marijuana user's card, well, you shouldn't be getting approved for 4473. And we'll get into that in another video. While it's not uncommon for defense lawyers to point out two shifting precedents to stave off prosecution, the circumstances of this argument, like so many elements of the Hunter Biden saga, are striking. A president's son is invoking a court's decision his father has described as an affront to common sense and Constitution, whatever. This is people who think that they have a better right than you do. The Second Amendment is not a second-rate amendment, and stating that the claim on a majority opinion written by Clarence Thomas, right, the man, a vigorous supporter of gun rights, whom many Democrats have see as having helped enable the gun lobby. What is the gun lobby? You guys put down below, make a comment. What exactly is the gun lobby? To me, the gun lobby is me. It's you. Everybody staves off that the gun lobby is the NRA. Not necessarily. The biggest wins rightly go to the Firearms Policy Coalition and GOA and the Second Amendment Foundation. All right, let's continue. The U.S. Attorney in Delaware, David C. Weiss, is wrapping up his investigation into Hunter Biden as uncertainty mounts about the legality of many gun laws after the court's landmark ruling last summer, which has led to a wide-ranging assault on existing firearm laws. I don't understand that one. What is a wide-ranging assault on existing firearm laws? Mr. Biden is under investigation, for several potential offenses, including whether he lied on that federal firearms application in 2018. That's not that long ago. When asked if he was addicted to drugs, his lawyers, included the white-collar defense lawyer Christopher Clark, have argued that any charges against him would likely be thrown out after federal appeals courts rule on two major challenges that cite the Supreme Court decision. I don't think so. You lie on a 4473. Okay, let's see. On this case, this is the law. This son of a bitch needs to be in jail. He is such a crook, and it just blows my mind that the mainstream media is just going, dude, Biden who? What? No laptop, no whatever. It's unclear if Mr. Weiss is receptive to that suggestion. A spokeswoman for Mr. Weiss did not immediately respond to the request for comment. Okay, so yeah. This is going on and on and on. But it's interesting to see that they're trying now to take what we fight for and use it towards this turd whose father is such an adamant opponent of our Second Amendment rights, if that makes sense. So, guys, this is a short video. I just thought it was interesting. The Biden's kid is trying to use our rights, which is, actually his right too. Okay. But they're trying to use it so that they can get him off or get some charges dropped. So with that being said, y'all let me know what your thoughts are down below. This is pretty sick. This guy's an asshole. I've got some video of me shooting that shotgun and I'm sitting there and
that's good enough. But yeah.
So, okay. A couple things. I think something that's important to touch on is that, and it's hard to say the phrase "touch on" when referring to Hunter Biden and not laugh.
Let me pull up
internet is cutting
some videos.
Sorry. So it's
that's KB32. I'm gonna link his.
Coda boy.
Yeah, I will link it right now.
John's a good guy.
Yeah. Oh,
Coda boy's the man.
And he also sent me a video of Biden falling.
Again.
Nice.
Not upstairs, not on a bicycle. But apparently, I don't want to give Biden too much credit. There were sandbags there, but whatever.
Did you see it?
Well, I think, and he kind of touched on this. Well, here, if you want to roll that first, and go ahead.
No.
I'm falling. I can't get up. As long as he didn't break his hip. Well, I don't know.
Here it is. Walking.
So he gets up and he actually points to where the sandbag is. There are black sandbags there. Which, I hate to give him
Mr. President,
I hate to give him a pass on this, but there was a sandbag there. Definitely not giving him a pass walking up the stairs on the airplane. And all I got to say is I'll give him a pass at the Brandon Falls incident on the bicycle.
KB32.
What moron?
KB32 is not in California.
Oh, no. He's South Carolina, right?
Yeah.
So I'll give Brandon a pass on falling on the bicycle because who would get that guy a bike that had, baskets, toe baskets, as opposed to regular pedals?
My wife still wants to do the Brandon Falls.
It was a brand new bike that they put him on a block before the photo op. Yeah, that was super, super bad planning on his staff.
Yeah, my wife still won't let me do the Brandon Falls stuff at her Delaware house.
Hey guys, I'm like totally roboting over here. Okay,
No,
now
we're
it all
not
came
going
back.
anywhere.
Okay, wow. This is so crazy. I literally moved my desk 6 feet
You might have hit a stud.
over, and that's it.
You-
This is all that's happened. I put
You need
here
all right. So what you need is
like
an
100
external
PD boxes
Wi-Fi
up there.
antenna. Get an external Wi-Fi antenna for your laptop. A USB Wi-Fi antenna.
Or
And,
you
A
can
now my
USB
get-
wire and put it on the other side of your desk.
Or you can just get a Wi-Fi repeater and stick in that room on the other side.
But
See if that works.
John, have you been to Dark's house?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Put a Wi-Fi repeater on your helmet.
Dude,
Pull it down to
I have
Wi-Fi.
I have a whole mesh network. Take some of my boosters from mesh network and like set it right in front of my laptop. This is ridiculous. All I was,
Yeah,
you know, it doesn't even matter. I'm getting pissed off now.
If you got like a 3-foot USB cable and a Wi-Fi USB adapter, you'd be pulling in the signal, no problem.
Yeah. This is hardwire it, man. Drill some holes.
I feel like it's in the
Or you
basement.
just get a hole saw drilled through your floor
That's what I'm
and
saying.
just
man.
have a 6-foot antenna hanging down into the first floor. That would work.
Yeah. Or maybe like
That
a,
would
Try
work.
a fireman's
restarting your
pole.
computer from Benjamin.
Yeah. Have
It's
you
a
tried
Mac.
turning
It's
it
not a
off?
Windows
Turning
machine.
it back.
Dude,
gosh.
anything reboot. I mean, anything helps.
I was doing something at work, and we're changing IPv4 settings on an ESXi host. They're like, "Oh, reboot it." I'm like, "It's not Windows. It won't change." Or like we're diagnosing a firewall issue. I'm like, "Yeah, it's a firewall. It's not the ESXi host." Like, "Oh, reboot it." I'm like, "It's not Windows, man."
Yeah, I'm supposed to be running a gigabyte a second. I should go hardwired.
Okay, so obviously, Planters Freedom Seeds did not see the
Yeah.
last 10 minutes of the show.
All right. Well, I'm actually running behind anyway, so
Is that your bamboo, Crumpy?
Yep.
Sweet.
Printing my
Good.
droid and making a droid.
Good camera resolution. That's pretty decent.
nice.
Yeah, it didn't have good camera resolution, but I went in there and figured out that you can actually up the camera resolution to 1080p.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
So yeah, I
Nice.
ordered a new card to stick in there, and I'm going to be doing some time lapse.
Okay, is the hot end illuminated?
Well,
Oh,
thanks
is it
everyone
changing
for tuning
filament
in.
right
As
now?
you know, I'm
Yeah.
Stephen Willeford with DLD After Dark.
Stephen Willeford will be on Monday.
I was all excited to see
Yeah,
Steven.
I'm totally
Oh,
joking.
cool. All right, so
I know,
my
man.
printer has
We
the
can
same
tell.
UI,
You were here so early.
but yeah, yeah, stuff happens.
See, it's changing right now, so it's going to
I'm just messing. I'm joking.
black.
Uh-huh.
I am not
So
the
it's-
beacon of timeliness, so I can't say shit.
So right now the print head is pooping out the poop chute.
Yeah. You can see like the little red.
I gotta go.
Oh, yeah,
Love you
yeah, see
guys.
the glob.
Thank you so much for
Oh.
having me on.
Later,
Right
Dark.
there.
Thanks
Thank you for
jumping
having
on.
me in your gun room. I'll chat with you guys later. And remember, as I'm banned, and I'll be banned for another week, if you could stop by the channel DLD After Dark and maybe just give a little sympathy watch, a little sympathy like, a little sympathy comment, a little sympathy, or
if you
just
see
watch
Dark
some of my old
at
shit.
the supermarket, sub his channel, watch his videos.
Yeah, or just don't know who I am. You could do that too. So for poker Bob, poker John, whatever, whoever poker is, You on Rumble yet, DLD? Yeah, so I've been on Rumble. I just don't actually go live on Rumble. I'm on Rumble,
dude, Rumble
Utreon,
pulled
which is now Player. I'm on Locals. I'm on it, but
Rumble pulled monetization from one of my gun videos.
oh well, look at that. It's
Not
not
like
like
the
we
Rumble
said, hey, one
monetization.
day. Oh, it's nothing anyway. But we said this from the beginning. Watch when they get big enough, when they get large enough, and other people get involved, and real money is on the line. People will teeter on their own morals. Like that's what happens. YouTube used to not be like this, right?
Right.
Like
Right.
it people go where the money's at. So going home on the short bus, you know it. And OnlyFans, yeah. Shop onlytacticalfans.com. All right, love you guys. Bye.
Let's see. So I guess we should get out of here too. And there he goes. Just joking.
Yeah, Crumpy, I gotta go. I got stuff to do.
Yep, so do I. So
ATF to hide from.
Flying Rich on YouTube, Flying Rich Firearms on YouTube, Flying Rich _official on the grams, and you guys know where you can find me. But I do want to pimp out, if you want to, FPSchampionship.com, Call of Duty Warzone. It's gonna be lit, as the kids say. $300 on the line. We're gonna have cool medals. I'll show you some medals. Hold on. Do I have them in here? Hold on. I gotta find my medals. Damn it. Boxes. Oh, here. So you can get a cool championship medal just like this. Pretty damn cool, right? These are for the champions. So that is the champion. Oh, by the way, Warzone is the free version of Call of Duty, so you can go ahead and get it for free on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, wherever. Even if you suck, man, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's Warzone. It's really cool. You parachute in, and then you fight. So it's going to be really cool. $300 prizes right now. It'll probably go up with more prizes to come. It's going to be a lot of fun. One night only, July 15th, 10 p.m. Eastern. That's all you need to be on. It's going to take about an hour to do the whole damn tournament. It's Warzone Resurgence, and it is going to be freaking phenomenal. I also have a Discord, and I do want to do a call out for the Discord, and that is discord.io/crump. And you can go ahead and join the damn Discord. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun in there. We talk, have a gay old time, whatever. Ting ting, just join the Discord. Woohoo! I'm waving hi to Ting Ting right now as we talk. So go ahead and join the Discord. All right. And it's a trio. It depends on Goonbeam. It depends on how many people we have. We can do a mini. If we get about 50, if we get 100, we'll do Big Maps trio. It's going to be Resurgence. So that's going to be cool. And winner gets 300. Winning team, winning trio gets $300. All right, guys, that is it. So stay frosty, my friends. And with that, we are out of here.